Hello. Today we're going to talk about posture and working on the three uncommon postures. Most of our daily living is spent upright, flexed, or lying down, or some combination of those three, i.e., if you're sat on the sofa watching TV here, you're horizontal and flexed. So our bodies have become accustomed to that. So now we have to put some uncommon postures into our training to help counteract that. This also counts for sports like cycling, where you're in that position, or rowing, where you're in these positions, where we're flexed a lot as well. We want to put the opposite into our training. That's what I do with our cyclists and rowers. So, the three uncommon postures are extension, brachiation, which means hanging, and inversion, which means upside down. So here, this is inversion, brachiation or hanging, extension. That helps helps our spine become healthy as it counters what we're doing in our day. Here are some exercises that we can do to help that. We'll start off with the single versions and then we'll start putting some combinations together for you. So starting with extension. Just watching TV in this position instead of a usual flex position is going to help you. Then you go into exercise mode. They're all examples of extension. Or you can do slightly more advanced work. Or with no load. That's enough work. Work on that for extension. Inversion, which means upside down. As you can see there, I was inverted slightly on there. But you can use a Swiss ball. I'm inverted. I'm inverted here. So that's just going into this position here. And then you'll know walking back into inversion takes some getting used to because we don't spend much time. So start in this position here, walk my hands back. And forward. Just preparing myself for being upside down. Then you can do upside down balances. This requires some skill element into it. For those of you who do gymnastics, will be used to this type of stuff. So as you saw earlier, I kicked up into a handstand. That's something you can do with a wall. Start off with that drill that we just did. Then you can start off on a wall here. So make sure the wall's solid. Hands go at the base of the wall and then kick up. So from here, you can just take one foot off, then the other foot, then both feet. And that's quite a good medium level for people who aren't gymnasts. That's inversion. We can also then combine our inversion and extension, something that's like a Swiss ball here. So if I'm in extension now, and also inversion. And that way, not only my back more mobile, but my shoulders are opened up here as well, compared to this position here. So when you see people warming up to loosen off their shoulders and they're doing this, the shoulders are actually internally rotated. So I'm never really sure what that happens, what that is actually doing. So here is the position we need to be in. And that exercise helps out. Now the easy version or medium level is headstand. So from here, make a triangle with your head and your hands. So 2 hands at the base of the triangle, head is the apex. You can either walk in, that's a reasonable level for entry. Then you can try and get up to straight leg. And obviously do that with a soft surface and make sure you're competent at the shorter lever balance before you do that. Okay, pause it please. So now we'll do some brachiation. Brachiation is hanging. Pull-up bar, most you will have access to this. This one here I'm going to do brachiation with extension. You see I'm reaching my feet back and let my weight hang forward. So I'm hanging and in extension. I'll turn round now. I'm going to use my feet as an anchor. I'm still hanging, the weight, I'm not pulling, my arms aren't bent. I'm hanging all the way down, my feet are the anchor, and I'm going to rotate round, left to right, and that is a massive stretch down these areas here, which are really hard to stretch or get mobilised otherwise. The hanging helps us extend. Okay, again, feet on the floor, and there. And I find that is really good for any sports people, i.e. most, who have to do any rotational work, any strikers or throwers or batsmen and racket sports. Now we're going to look at some specialist kit which helps combine all of these into one movement. So I've got these inversion boots here. So excuse me, you're going to look at my best side now. I'll just show you a sequence of exercises that you can use using these. Okay, so first, let's get up. Okay, so now I'm inverted, okay, and here I'm in extension. So inversion can come from hanging from your arms, but also coming from your feet. And anyone who's got young infants will know that they're always trying to turn over and go upside down. And if you hold them by their feet upside down, young people automatically go into this position here. So when you're hanging upside down, you want to add some rotation in, like I did on the pull-up bar. Here. That's effectively the same stretch we did, but hanging from the other end. You can use your hamstrings to pull your body up and down. But then you don't just want to hang from your feet, you want to hang from a combination of hands and feet, and then you get into some really strange positions which you can't do elsewhere. So, either, so here I'm hanging, same arm, same leg, and the secret is just to let this relax. So I'm not tensed up and hunched up here. I'm just relaxed and hanging over. Okay, and then that opens up these areas here which are hard to stretch otherwise. So that same arm, same leg. Then I go opposite arm and leg. And as you can see here, I'm in extension now, and brachiation, and inverted. So I've got all three uncommon postures at the same time. Okay. That's just one side. And I'll swing round. The other side. Again, I'm hanging upside down. There. And then opposite arm and leg. Here. So to summarise, apart from these, which the only specialist bit of kit you need, as many times as possible, or in every training session, do some extension, some inversion, which is upside down, and some brachiation, which is hanging. Those are 3 uncomfortable.